byli vpravo, tak já jsem si sednul tamhle. Vlevo. Tady byli Italové, tak já jsem si sednul tamhle.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, bon dia, and welcome to this day 10 of the European Lacrosse Championships. As we have a playoff game on our hands this afternoon, it will be Czechia and Italy playing off in the 7th-8th battle this afternoon here on Field 1. This game with a little bit more meaning than a usual 7th-8th matchup, as the winner of this game will be invited to participate in the 2026 World Championships in Japan. It serves as a qualifier, but only the winner of this team will receive that invitation, as we're seeing the two teams kicking off here, and it is Melina Michelin who picks up that ball for Team Italy. I'm Sophie Coombs-Roberts, delighted to be with you this afternoon, and I'm joined by Anna Peterson. We've been here all tournament, we've seen a lot of these two teams. So Anna, what are you expecting out of this game?
I think this is going to be close. I think it's going to be hard fought. You've seen close games for both teams in the past few days. Czechs with back-to-back close games the past few days. A heartbreak loss to Germany yesterday for this playoff shot, and Italy's already going to get on the boards here.
And that is the captain, number 11, Steph Coulson. She drives in there with a great individual effort. And as they run back to the circle, you can hear shouts of Italia beneath us. And when we're thinking about that Italian attacking unit, I think it's really a three-pronged approach. One of those prongs is the former goal scorer there, the captain Steph Coulson, but we've also got number 18, Jordan Peterson, who's in the middle. She has been excellent, as well as number 38, Sienna Laraka, who has really exploded these past few games, and she now leads the team in goals. So if we're looking for goal-scoring capabilities, it's likely to come from those three, Peterson, Laraka, and Coulson. As we see Peterson here at the draw. And that is picked up by Coulson.
And Allotman trying to get a piece of the stick there, but just didn't have the advantage there with the body position. We've talked a lot about cards this tournament, and I think players can now finally sink their shoulders a bit, even if they're at 6 points on their card tally. Today will be a blank slate for them.
And a wide open Michelin there, not able to finish that one. The Czechia defense need to regroup. They didn't have enough players on the field, I don't think, there.
Yeah, must have had a little bit of a mistake in that midfield transition substitution.
Both teams will be a little bit disappointed to be in this playoff game for 7th, 8th position. They both had really close games yesterday. The Italians fell short just by 2 goals to Ireland. They lost 11-9, and Czechia lost in a heartbreaker to Germany just by 1 goal yesterday, 6-5.
Yeah, and I think that's been the story, kind of these midfield teams, what we could call it. A lot of 1-goal games, a lot of overtime wins, really just fighting tooth and nail for this last spot.
Ball here behind with Palermo.
And we have heard the Czech team talk about this is a much younger team for them. It's probably the youngest team they've brought to the Euros. I think last time out here they were fighting for a medal, so they're going to be a little bit disappointed with the fall in the rankings. But again, this has been a strong showing for a young team.
Yeah, really strong showing, and that strong showing I think really starts in cage with the veteran goalkeeper Katerina Naiminekova. She has just been fantastic. Naiminkova, one of those goalkeepers who's won.
Beautiful look there. Slow reaction there from the goalie on Team Italy. But this is what the Czechs are known for, that beautiful fluid passing, finding the good look, being patient on that attack.
Yeah, and that started from the defensive end. It is Marketa Malinskova who finishes that one. That's number 18 for Team Czechia. But we were just talking about the goalkeepers, and I really think this game is going to be a battle of the goalkeepers, as we've got Naiminkova in one end, the veteran goalkeeper who's won all European team, all world team accolades, and on the other side, number 5, Kristen Musalo. She has just been phenomenal as well in cage for Team Italy.
Yeah, she's been an absolute game maker for Team Italy. Wonderful job there by the Czechs, forcing that line all the way behind cage.
But we are seeing Italy winning that battle at the draw circle so far. Jordan Peterson in the middle has been fantastic, but so has Michelin. It's Melina Michelin with the second goal of the game for the Italians.
And again, we have all of these fans at the venue today hiding out in the shade just below the commentary booth, so you'll hear a lot of action from both sides, and it'll give you a little bit of extra color in the background.
So both teams taking a water break here. Anna, can you just tell everyone a little bit about the heat protocol that we're in at the moment and why anyone tuning in will be seeing so many breaks in this game today?
Yes, the queen of heat protocol information is back with an all-new and expanded level 3. We are reaching peak heat here for the tournament so far. We're going to see 2 breaks per quarter. That means that every 5 minutes you'll see the officials calling for a water break, either after a goal or a dead ball. Breaks between quarters will be 7 minutes. Breaks between the half will be 15 minutes. So settle in.
You can expect a long game here.
I will tell you though, it is absolutely a scorcher out there. And only going to get, I think tomorrow we're expecting a little bit of rain, so a little bit cooler, but I think we're lucky we're not playing into next week. It's going to climb even higher. So only one last day here that these athletes really have to power through this heat.
So the athletes coming back out now. That second goal for Team Italy scored by Melina Michelin, number 17. That will be her 8th goal of the competition. As we see Peterson back in the middle.
She's just been absolutely dominant in the draw control through this tournament.
Well, they're not able to grab that one, but she does.
A little bit of body contact there, I think, on the way down from the grab on that Czech number 13 or number 16. Beautiful interception there by Anna Lotman, a key player on this Czech team since the mid-2000s, starting off in their U17, U19 team, scouted by University of Louisville.
Yeah, she's been a mainstay of this Czech attacking unit. Really well known on the international circuit. She's had a fantastic tournament.
Oh, unfortunate there. Italy will bring this ball back on. No, it looks like
I think there was a flag on that player.
Being re-awarded.
I think it will be Marketa Fishrova, who's going to be awarded a free position here, and the Czechs breathe a sigh of relief because they looked disappointed to have thrown that one off the back line, but they'll be given a second chance. Fishrova is one of the younger players on the team. She was a real leader for the under-20 team last summer at the European Championships in Prague.
Officials making sure all those toes are behind that white line. Smart idea there to send that ball on to the next player. Hard look there. I'm not surprised to see the goalie jump out and take advantage of that. We've talked about what happens with this 15-meter and those passes, losing that sharpness, taking a little bit more of that rainbow arc.
Look
much
at the
easier
speed
to
here
read.
from Michelin.
Oh.
What a goal there from number 18, Jordan Peterson. But that was initiated by the save from Musalo. Sorry, the interception from Musalo. Some amazing speed down the midfield from Michelin, who scored the previous goal, dumping it off to Peterson, who finishes that top shelf. So that brings the scores to 3-1. 3 different goal scorers for the Italian team. But not 3 surprising goalkeepers, as we have seen all 3 of them really step up this tournament, as Lotman is able to grab the Czechs first, draw control.
Yeah, and I think they're going to have to smarten up a little bit here on attack, not throw away those overthrows, come to the ball, meet those feeds into the 15-meter. They've done such a great job of weaving their way through heavy pressure inside that 15. They got to play to their strengths in this game.
So another foul called on
and she's
Fischer,
going to take
she goes
advantage of that
quickly.
self-start, but Italy smart to push her offline there.
That was a nice look, just not able to connect, and good D from Team Italy. So the ball back with Musalo. A bit of an errant pass there. Gives the ball straight back to Czechia. And into the stick of their top goal scorer, Michaela Shrova.
She's had some incredible stick work inside that 15. Unfortunate there. We're going to
It's
need
almost a commentator's curse, just
Of
saying what
course.
great stick work she's had.
But I think in general, you can see already with the Czech team, you have to add those fakes in even with passes. It's not just a strategy you're going to have to use on your shots. You have to fake out those defenders. And I think there's going to be a late foul here on number 21, or number 28, excuse me, as number 35 was trying to get the ball away.
So that's Powers, number 35 from Team Italy, who brought the ball across. As Coulson's back in. Coulson just exhibiting some exceptional fitness this tournament. I think she's played almost every minute of every match for Team Italy, and largely she has played it in the midfield. But the Italians now settling it down. This is Laraka. She leads the team in goals.
Oh, and defense has just really made a miscalculation there. Not sure if that came from communication on the field from her fellow defenders, but open lane there.
Yeah, some miscommunication you can see here on the replay. The defense just took her eye off the player with the ball, was looking at that pick, and Laraka just had a completely free lane to goal. We've really seen Sienna Laraka explode over the last few games of this tournament. She now has 17 goals for the team, so leads the team in goals. But Anna, I'm really not surprised by these 4 goal scorers from Team Italy. It's been Coulson, it's been Michelin, Peterson and Laraka. They're the 4 players who have stepped up in every game for Team Italy. They're the 4 leading goal scorers for this team, and they are getting it done today in this a really high-pressured situation.
Yeah, seeing a lot of mistakes here on the Czech team. I feel like their legs are probably getting a little bit tired. They've had to fight hard in these past few days, but I think they just need to play a little bit smarter here.
Yeah, they do. And
they're making it too easy for these Italian defenders and the goalies to just get in that passing lane, take the ball back. So I'm hoping we see a little bit of a reset from them mentally, lock into their game, because they have an incredibly smart, high IQ playing style that I know that they can access at some point. So
yeah, and I think the Czechs will probably be looking now to some of their leaders. It will be Lotman, it will be Shrova, it will be Naimenikova, the goalkeeper, who I think is still looking for her first save of the game.
I don't think we've seen much from Izzy Keys yet either.
No, Izzy Keys has been fantastic. She's one of the younger players, the only player out of this Czech team that does not reside in the Czech Republic. She'll play at Brown University. And we see Lotman doing just that.
I think that stick went a little bit over Lotman's head there to secure the ball from Team Italy. And they're going to send that player behind.
But I really think there's nothing for the Czech team to panic about here. We've seen plenty of teams come back from deficits larger than this in this tournament. here with Teresa Krasova. She plays her lacrosse out at college in America. I believe that's at Bridgeport University. Krasova with the ball. Oh, a risky pass. And you can see there that Malinskova was really looking for a foul. I'm not sure the officials wanted to call it, but she was clutching her side. So it is Malinskova. She has the only goal for the Czechs so far today, who will set up on the free position mark. She is known a bit for these long power shots, but decides not to take it. That is phenomenal ball movement from the Czechia team. It is the experienced player, Michele Sharova, the team leader in goals, who gets a quick stick goal on the board there.
Beautiful.
And a lovely assist from Daniela Peskova. So the Czechs with their second goal of the game, and that was a pretty one. And I actually think that it's the Czech fans who are out chanting the Italian fans at the moment. Ball back to Team Italy. Ball in the stick of Michelin.
Calm ball movement here.
It is with Palermo behind. Seen a few nice inside rolls from her. Laraka, the speedy attacker.
Yeah, that's going to be, I think, a push here on Team Czechia. But I think 25, she's just been such a solid presence there behind goal the whole tournament, really helping control the pace of this offense, slow it down and get people settled in, waiting for the good opportunities.
Oh, and that is a brilliant draw and dump there. But Italy are being called for an illegal screen.
Didn't have my eyes on that one.
Illegal screens, this foul seems to be something that the officials are really looking out for. I'm not sure I've ever seen illegal screens or illegal picks called just as much as they have been in this tournament. So,
well, I think you kind of find them under the same umbrella now. You won't necessarily see a call for a moving pick. That will be called the moving screen, whereas I think they had different nomenclature, maybe in some previous tournaments.
Yeah, no, but what I mean is I think it's so rarely called, but really they should be called.
They should be called. It does really make it much more difficult for the defense.
Yeah, but it's still, I don't know, it really gives the defense some momentum, and they are being rewarded for good body positioning by these officials. Ball with Lotman. There's a flag on that play.
And that's going to be 3 seconds on Team Italy here.
So it is the captain, Anna Lotman, who goes to the free position hash. There's also a wide open Fischerova to her right. And she does choose to pass off to Fischerova. A goal for Fischerova, the assist to Lotman. I'm surprised that the Italians didn't cover her. Fischerova has been a strong attacker for the Czech team. I think that was a mistake from the Italian defensive positioning on that free position. They left her wide open. We could even predict it from up here.
Yeah, that's what you really have to be careful with this Czech team, because they will drive, but they have the passing game to make all of those options work. Oh, I don't think we'll see a card here. Oh, wait, no, we do have some waving. Oh, no, that's going to be a water break call from the officials.
So
I think they'll get a push call here, but I don't think we'll see a card.
Lotman, the initiator of that last goal, picks up the draw control. You can see this on the replay. It's good reactions from Lotman, is then pushed. So when we come back out, Lotman will have the ball, but the players will take a quick timeout here on the field. And we will do the same, I think.
Hello to everyone. We apparently have the camera on us again.
Take some water at our end, and we'll be back with you shortly. And we are back out into the second quarter of this highly pressurised 7th-8th playoff between Czechia and Italy. Just a reminder, there is a little extra riding on this match this afternoon than a usual 7th-8th playoff, as the winner of this match will be invited by World Lacrosse to participate in the 2026 World Championships in Japan. Only the seven top placed teams in this European Championships will be invited to that World Championships. So a lot on the line this afternoon, and it is close The Italians leading the Czechs 4-3. Anna, what have you made so far of this match?
I'm not surprised to see this resurgence by the Czechs. I think this is exactly what they have been known for. This is exactly the style of play I expected. I think this is going to go down to the wire.
And Steph Coulson, the captain, comes up with that draw control.
Great effort there by number 17 to keep the pace, keep her locked on all the way down to that 15 meter. As they set up a little two-man game behind net. And we see some great off-ball movement up top, keeping those defenders engaged and not looking at the ball. And you can see they're going to use this here. Slide, not always ready to make that move.
Really nice D from...
But look at this great pressure by the Czechs using that restraining line.
Yeah, great body D from the Czechs. Linda Semarakova. Ball in the hands of Peterson. She has been dangerous with it. Italians just taking a bit of time on this possession.
Great drive there. Just the Czechs all over that with the body positioning with the Czechs.
Over to Gazal. She's got a step.
Oh, and the goalie almost looked like she had a piece ready on that, but Italy will extend this to a 2-goal lead.
And that is a nice left-handed crease drive from number 9, Emily Gazal, the rookie, playing her college lacrosse at U Indy. And actually we've seen 5 different goal scorers this afternoon for Team Italy so far. They've shared the work and the goals pretty evenly. And that was just so skilled by Peterson. You see there that she had the space. She told her team to give her the space to run onto that ball. She knew exactly where she was putting it. Jordan Peterson, one of the strongest draw takers that we've seen this tournament. She has the ball now. And that is a really nice 1-2 effort. Steph Coulson gets her second of the game. Peterson on the assist. A perfectly timed 2-player game. And let's just watch this one back here. Peterson draws the defender, draws the slide, and passes it off. And the Czech defense there are just caught ball watching a little bit. They turned their head to look at Peterson with the ball, and Coulson was able to slip off their back and finish that one.
It's hard, you know, you have multiple people who are going to be threats wherever they are around the 15. And they need that aggressive 1v1 defense when they're making those moves. And there's going to be Czech ball. Italy down on defense. I had the pleasure of working with not just 5 local Italian players on this team this week, but also one of their staff, Just Camp, and a coach development sessions. So they'll have 6 new local coaches moving into the fall, which is always exciting for the growth of the game in Italy. Super exciting, great personalities. They loved working together and finding new strategies to grow the game. And a beautiful job there.
Keys. Anna, you mentioned earlier we haven't seen much from her. Well, here she is. It's the young attacker, Izzy Keys, number 10, who does it all herself here. She uses the distraction of that pick from Schrover, changes hands, and slides it past Masalo.
Absolutely love that fake, high to low. Goalie's not able to make that adjustment as quickly as she needs to. And our score now is 4-6 to Italy. Illegal procedure, they're gonna give that Czech ball. Looks like a little bit of early entry there on the circle.
And we do see, we've seen Lucia Hochova taking the last few draws. As she runs off, she's playing a more of a draw specialist role, just taking the draw and running off.
Great strategy. If you're gonna be able to come up with that possession, no reason not to. Especially in the past few days, we've seen some really long possessions. on these teams, trying to prevent the other team from running up the clock or running up the scoreboard if they can. Beautiful!
And it's another goal for the Czech team. It's initiated by the previous goal scorer, Izzy Keys. She finds a wide open Teresa Krasova. A really nice pass from Keys. I actually thought they were going to call a shooting space, but Krasova finishes that one bottom right. It's just a 1-goal game, and Anna, this really has been a game of runs so far. I just think we've seen them back and forth. The strength has at one point been with the Czech team, then it's been with the Italians, then it's back to the Czech team, then it's back to the Italians. So a game of runs here, and excited to see how this continues.
I think we're seeing a bit fewer mistakes on Team Italy. I think they're a little bit more gelled, a little bit more relaxed, taking an easy beginning to their offensive movements, whereas the Czech is, when they're on, they're on. So I think they need to wake up a little bit on defense, really improve that communication, not let those easy runs happen. But I'm excited. Like I said, I think it's going to go all the way to the end.
Yeah, I think both team defenses could really do with stepping up. I think they're both being guilty of ball watching a little bit. I also don't think that the slide is there quick enough from either team. You can see they're both isolating some of the players and starting to drive on them. And I don't think we're seeing quick enough slides. I think we are seeing a bit of ball watching. So I think the team that manages to step up their defense first might be the one who has the most success in the next few minutes. As the players now back out, we're seeing the same combination of Hotushova against Peterson at the draw. Lotman with another one.
I think great job by the Czechs there to get a little bit more height on the ball. I think they're able to have more success when they're not running in to get that possession, and you can rely on the height of Anna Lotman.
So the ball back in the stick of Izzy Keys. She's had a big 5 minutes.
Not the exact move she was looking for, but they get it going in the end. Try a little two-man game.
And this is a nice isolation here for Lotman.
She's going to pass it off. Oh, and what a beautiful move from across the 15. Unfortunate. Looks like she lost her balance a little bit there, but strong effort there from the Czechs.
Really nice idea, and I love that. Just rolling back, she had completely free right-hand side. She was able to drop her stick.
And I think it's an outlet that the Italians were not expecting them to use.
So ball back in the stick of Keys. She will soon be playing at Brown University, a great achievement for her. But she is marked by the captain and the strongest member of this defensive unit, Steph Coulson.
Incredible defense there, not relenting for a minute.
And you can see how Coulson's made the switch to mark Keys. She's seen that she's a real threat. She's put herself on Keys.
38 doing a great job of pushing her offline. My goodness, threading the needle to put it lightly.
And I think Kristen Masale, the goalkeeper from Team Italy, will want that one back. She just edged out too far.
Great effort there by the defense on Team Italy. She had her stick up in the air trying to get a piece of that, and we are all even here at 6 apiece.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Masale was aware of just how close the attacker Keys was to her. I think she was just looking out as if to cause some distraction with that feed. In the end, Keys was right behind her and was able to finish that into an empty goal. So Czech managed to come back from a 6-3 deficit to bring the scores tied to 6-all.
Smart of number 11 there to use that body momentum to give her the edge on picking up that ground ball, even though it went over the restraining line.
This has been a really great comeback. First half comeback from Czechia.
And we've seen that a couple of times this week.
We really haven't actually. Czechia have been on the, sometimes on the less fortunate side of that, as they're in their game yesterday. I do believe that the Czechs were winning 4-1, but then it was the Germans that came back to win that one 6-5. So they are taking a leaf out of the Germans book, looking at what happened to them yesterday, but Laraka here.
Incredible drive there, full confidence.
And that will be Laraka's second goal of the game. She leads the Italian team in goals scored this tournament. And this is what I talk about when I say that the slide just isn't coming soon enough. She's already 2 meters away from taking that shot when the slide comes. So I think the Czech defenders need to have their head on a bit more of a swivel, and that slide needs to come a little bit quicker.
And it's hard, you could see that it is that lower player closer to what we used to call the elbow trying to come in, and if she goes even farther, she's going to get that shooting space call. They need to communicate earlier so that that first defender can push them to the right side of help so they can push that double out earlier from a higher angle.
So Steph Coulson with back-to-back draw controls hands the ball back to Team Italy. This has been such an exciting first half. Really a game of runs. So Palermo with the ball behind.
Ooh, I see a push call coming for that.
Yeah, I think there was a flag on the play even before the push. So it will be Gazal, the rookie, with a great position here, but again,
leaving that first outlet feed just wide open on 2 sides. I would have that outer Czech defense. Yeah, there you see her cheating over just a little bit to split these 2 players and get her stick in the passing lane.
Oh,
wonderful
save
save
there.
there.
Great save from Najminikova.
Oh, and that's going to be a push on Italy. Or a block. Standing in a position where when that attacker meets the ball, they aren't able to see where that defensive pressure is going to be standing. And we'll take a water break here.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick water break, and when the players come back out, the ball will be back in the stick of Anna Lotman. The Italians leading the Czechs 7-6. It's been a really exciting first half. We will also take a quick water break, and we'll be back with you as soon as the players are back out on the field. And the players are back out, ball in the stick of the captain, Anna Lotman. As Czechia are trailing Italy by 1 goal, just 7-6.
Should be about 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Overthrow there. Will they catch it in time? They will, but I think they'll also have a foul on the play. Ball back with Lotman.
Not quite sure what that one was for, but Lotman with the ball. It's been a close one, and we've seen some fantastic goals. I mean, here is Izzy Keys. She's already got 3 points on the afternoon. They're sending the double early to her.
Great
and that
ball.
was a great play by Steph Coulson.
Yeah, the Italians are not happy with that. They thought there was a little bit of the stick moving up towards the face there. But Italy will get redemption right afterwards and have this ball ready to move it upfield.
So Musalo now with it. Oh! That was almost a fantastic interception from Skrova.
Oh, and they may get this in the midfield. No, I think That's going to be an empty stick check on number 10 there.
Ball back with Team Italy. This is Gazal. She's been dangerous this afternoon.
She'll get the advantage there from a little bit of a push there from the Czech team.
And it is a little bit of a different story for the two teams. The Czechs finished the last European Championships 5 years ago after narrowly losing a bronze medal match and coming in 4th place, but the Italians have made a really big improvement on their 13th finish at the last European Championships. So Team Italy really climbing up the rankings. Czechia in a bit of a rebuilding stage, but for both of them, there is nothing more important than winning this game and booking their spot at those World Championships.
Oh, I think grass was the #1 enemy there, as opposed from the defensive pressure from Team Italy. But I think there was a little bit of a push there, a little bit later than expected. I'm okay with that call. Not that we have anything to say about it, but
And this is definitely one of the best atmospheres we've had in the crowd for any game so far this tournament.
Other teams are finishing up with their placement games, so they're ready to get into chill mode, celebration mode, so I think we'll have more spectators as we get into these final matchups. And everyone knows that how important this game will be to both of these teams.
So ball back in the stick of Izzy Keys. I think she'll like this matchup.
Great low defensive positioning there from number 2, Fifi Thrift. Also takes part in their sixes team.
So if you are a Czech fan, this is exactly what you want to see. Anna Lotman, who's been so reliable for the Czech team for so many years, on the hash mark here with a chance to tie it up.
And they see they've got 3 players here on goal line extender. She's going to have late options here to speed that ball in.
I thought Keys was going to feed that one into Schrover.
And they're just rotating and trying to get these opportunities, but the Italian defense, I think we're going to get a 3 seconds call here. No, that's going to 3 seconds will be called within that 15 meter. They may not clear everything out.
You can see a little smile on Lotman's face there. She thought, I might as well give it a go. Oh, what a great pass there.
Oh, but beautifully mirrored there by the goalie number 5, Christian Mazzullo.
But Keys doing a great job to pick that ball back up after that missed shot, as here is Fischerova. And another great save from Masalo.
Oh, beautiful teamwork there by the Czechs on that ground ball movement, flicking it to safety.
Gosh, the Czechs have had quite a few chances on this possession. You'd like to see them finish it here.
Got to be winding down time here, I think. They've got to make something happen quickly if they want that goal. Yeah. And they do!
I was about to say I'd like to see Lotman go herself. She hasn't taken that many free position opportunities, but she's been so good at putting the ball in the back of the net, and she's so reliable.
And that was great placement there. Hip height off stick. Goalie needs to rotate that stick on 180 degrees to get behind that.
And I believe that will be
her first of the day.
It's her first of the day, and that is half time. So we're all tied up in this crucial 7th-8th playoff. The Czechs have 7 and the Italians have 7. God, it's been an exciting match, a real game of runs. It's been up and down. Anna, what have you made of it so far?
Scrappy. I think Italy looking a little bit more confident, but even though it's taking the Czechs a little bit of time to reply to that energy and fluidity we see on the Italian team, they're going to be ready to make use of every scrappy ground ball they've got.
Yeah, and I think this is ultimately going to come down to which team wants it the most. It's so crucial. The winner of this match being given an invitation to the 2026 World Championships in Japan. it's everything to play for. All these teams want is to be able to spend the next 2 years preparing for that World Championships in Japan, receive that invitation. But there is another half yet to play. I get the feeling the Czechs have got a little bit more experience on their side, and I wonder if they will be able to use some of those more veteran players who've been in high pressure situations to help power them over the line here. But Italy have got some superstars as well.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have a 15-minute break here and see you back on the other side.
Yeah, so 15 minutes. Go and grab your coffees or your beers or whatever you're drinking. You've got 15 minutes, and we'll see you back here for the second half of this 7th-8th playoff, which is currently 7-all.
All the momentum's on their side. Let that fucking fuel you. And take it to them. Because we've had the hardest road to get here, and we're not stopping now. Because I'm fucking pissed. Let's go! Oh, who's that, Norway? Flexers? Oh, smart. Fucking pisses me off. Hey, hey. Fucking give him a shove.
The composed team will win this game, okay? You guys have the strategy, you know the marks, you know what they do. You've all seen it. It's not new anymore. You need legs, be honest. Okay, if you're not seeing it, be honest. But we need everybody out there who's a fucking dog and needs to be and wants that ball and wants us to win, okay? You have to want this. I know you all do, but it has to translate into on the field, okay? We believe in you guys, you have it all. Now let's finish it. And we know how fast our fucking goals can go. Boom, boom, boom. And it takes them fucking forever to get them. Okay, but we can't let them answer back this next time. Absolutely. Alright? On you, just take it all day. Okay, don't let it bother you. Just take it. We will get it. Trust me, I'm fucking fighting for you. I'm yelling the shit out of you. Continue on the draw. Okay, the pushes, the extra weight pushes. Fucking see it, and we got you. Okay? Now you guys need to be the bigger person and play the bigger game. Calm, compose, 0-0. You have it. Okay? Every 5-minute rep counts. Every possession counts. You're far better than that. Far better than that. Yeah, it's just
In the midfield, when we're trying to carry it up, they're quick to swarm, so we're gonna have to turn it back and get across the field. They're swarming us in there all the time. So let's get ready to cross to go across.
Be ready and vocal too, so she doesn't have to like look for you.
it's tired. It's tired mistakes. Okay, so eyes up.
Hey, can you just go up to the booth and tell them to turn the mics off?
Let's start getting ourselves down there and get ready. Here we go, guys. Let's go! Hey, nice and fucking loud out of this tunnel. Echo. Yeah. So they just heard my entire. Yeah. Sorry.
Right, you're good.
That's their problem.
Okay, thank you, Francesca.
Welcome back, everyone, to day 10 of the European Lacrosse Championships. Here live from Braga, Portugal, as we have an exciting matchup on our hands this afternoon. It is the battle for 7th, 8th positioning. Both teams looking to finish in that 7th spot and book their ticket to Japan for the 2026 World Championships. The winner of this match will be invited to participate in that tournament. Only 16 teams participating in 2026, but it's a tight one. 7-all Italy, Czechia, with a couple of goals from the Italians, Steph Coulson and Sienna Laracca. And we've had 3 points from Izzy Keys, with Krasova and Lotman also chipping in a couple of points. So we've seen a lot of different goal scorers and a lot of assisted goals from the Czechs. I'm surprised.
Surprise, we didn't get an early entry there. Agreed.
But this has been a great matchup. I'm Sophie Coombs-Roberts. I'm joined by Anna Peterson. Anna, what are you thinking ahead of this second half?
Everything is to play for. I could see this going anyway. I think they're using their energy a little bit differently. We see Italy being great at settling down the pace on attack, using really considered looks, where the Czechs are just saying, nope, we're going to get every takeaway we can, every interception we can, and capitalize with all these beautiful small passes, quick looks, and quick sticks inside that 15-meter.
Ooh, a battle for the ground ball here.
And I think that was some smart body positioning by number 10 on Team Italy there. Oh, and that'll be probably a trip on the side there.
Yeah, a trip or a push.
Or a push, yeah. I think that's number 10 on Team Italy, Adrienne Silvano, who's fixing her goggles as she nope, number 9.
Yeah, Emily Gazal.
Emily Gazal.
She has a goal today. And the ball back in the stick of Masalo. I'm not quite sure how she's wearing those tracksuit bottoms. It's so hot outside. And a reminder from any viewers here, we are in level 3 heat protocol, which means there are a lot of water breaks.
Oh.
And longer timeouts.
And I think they're going to call a charge here.
So it will be Michelin from the Italian side who is called for a charge.
As we watch the replay here, she'll pass it off. And you can see not a ton of momentum there from the defense, so it didn't look like a collision caused by that momentum. So I think they're going to say she had established her position, she had time to see her, and chose to continue running.
No, and you
No,
can
we're
see
gonna
here that one official had a push and one official had a charge. So it will go to a throw. It will be Michelin against Marketa Fishrova.
And you will need to keep your player on your own goal side with at least a meter in between you. And Italy will come up with that ball.
And Michelin goes straight away. She took the momentum from that push-off for the throw, beating two defenders underneath.
I think you could see that defender realizing, oh, I should have not even paid attention to what was happening with the throw and just prepared myself to be the one to follow that attacker into the 15 if they get the ball. Beautiful finish there by Italy. Not the shot opportunity you want to miss.
And it was Michelin who scored the first goal of the first half. She is the first player to get her name on the score sheet for the second half. Nice goal there. As we're back to the draw circle with number 18, Jordan Peterson from Italy, and number 32, Luci Hotoshova.
Great opportunity for the pickup there by the Czechs. And they're going to send this ball back to the goalie. Switch the field direction a little bit as the Czechs make some quick midfield transition substitutions.
Yeah, you can see the Czechs are playing that Hotoshova as a draw specialist. She just comes on to take the draw, and then she is tending to switch with Teresa Krasova, who has had a goal and assist on the afternoon. Krasova playing her lacrosse.
A little bit more space here for the Czechs to move that ball upfield. Smart decision making there, good patience.
And it is in the stick of Krasova.
And I think we need to see some early off-ball movement here. Italy is not going to let them settle this ball down for too long. You can see them readying that pressure along the restraining line. With those passes above the 15 meters, so much more dangerous with that defensive pressure coming out. Oh, and I think that's going to go outside of boundaries. So Italy will bring that ball back onto the pitch.
So Masalo now with the ball. It will be a bit of a battle of the goalkeepers in this second half. Masalo's been excellent for Team Italy. She played her college lacrosse at Liberty University, now coach at Lafayette. But on the other side is the all-star goalkeeper from Czechia, Katerina Najminikova. She's been on the all-European team and the all-world team at numerous tournaments.
I think the Czech defense a little bit caught off guard by a pick there. Not able
Peterson
to,
splitting the double team.
but great job there taking her offline. And I think we're going to see offsides here. Missed that one.
I think they were just maybe called for.
No, you can see her going, yeah, they're
You're
switching
right,
their person.
offsides. As the ball in the stick of the captain, Steph Coulson. Coulson's second major tournament for the Italian team. She's been excellent all tournament. Really strong defender who's chipped in attack as well. And she has this great connection with number 18, Jordan Peterson. But this is Laraka. Speedy attacker. Finishes top corner. Sienna Laraka. A hat-trick on the day for her. 3 goals. She is the Italians' leading goal scorer, and that another one for her this afternoon.
And I think what's essential here that you'll see in this drive is the manipulation of her speed as she goes past those defenders. Look how she turns on that speed just to get in front of the net and get that shot off her stick.
And I love how she starts the dodge going upwards, veers upwards to then go underneath. We have seen her though score, I think, all 3 of her goals in the same way, from that right-handed elbow, going up, drifting upwards to dodge underneath. I'd love to see the Czech team being able to read that a little bit more and prevent her from scoring any more goals like that. So it's Italy who are first off the mark in this third quarter. They've scored 2 quick goals to gain the lead, 9 to Italy, 7 to Czech.
And this will be our first water break of the quarter. So we will be back with you in about 90 seconds. heading back into action here. You can see these wonderful aerial shots of the premises here. On the other side of this primary stadium here in the middle, we have a gorgeous swimming pool facility that all athletes and staff have been given free access to throughout this tournament, which has been incredibly welcome due to the heat and the sun.
Yeah, and I think you can see on that there is a matchup happening for 9th place between the Netherlands and Latvia. That's happening over on field 2.
That's going to be
currently leading Latvia 4-2, but we are staying with this one because it's an exciting one.
Linda Semirakova there with a push call as Italy tries to settle the ball around the 15-meter.
So the Italians working the ball around the outside. Number 9, Emily Gazal. Lotman really pressuring out on that defense. And what a defensive
I think she's going to
turnover.
she's going to have to be a little bit careful on the detaining. If she gets a little bit too much with the stick in front of the body, she's going to get some calls for that. Can't use your stick as a gate. Need to prioritize that body-on-body positioning.
So the ball into the stick of Steph Coulson. And what a great move that is. I think there's a flag on that play. Coulson, a real leader for this Italian team, her second appearance at a major championships.
I think you can see number 28, Yulia Waldmanova, a little bit frustrated with that call.
Centre hash mark for Coulson.
And another flag here, but she took the shot.
And hit the post.
And those restraining line players have to be patient. Only that stick can go over that restraining line. No part of the body, or sorry, no feet.
But it is the Italians who are coming away with these 50-50 balls. I've got to say, I think it's been a bit back and forth in terms of really the performance. We've seen the teams go on 2 runs, but the Italians with all the momentum here, nice feed inside.
And I think they are starting to pull away a little bit on this possession game, taking their time to move the ball around. And there's going to be
that was a
call
late
here
call from the officials. But a push, I think, was called. So Gazal will go to the free position line.
She's really blossomed in this tournament. Italy was excited to see how she would perform in this debut. And I think she's...
what a grab there from Palermo, but an even better save from Naomi Nikova.
And beating the Czechs to that ball yet again. But as we said, Gazal just proving her worth to this team immediately in this tournament.
And the Czech team need to start improving their percentage of picking up these 50-50 balls. Peterson now with it.
Nice pickup there from defense, though. Didn't put them in any real danger of the shooting space on that, from what I could see. Unless I had that completely wrong, and that's what they called. I think we've both had our incorrect guesses this tournament.
So it's Laraka who charges in another post.
Great job by defense there, getting the ball in the stick.
She's so quick, I couldn't work out if she went early or if she just had a great start off the mark. But the ball now in the stick of Naiminkova. The Czechs have done a really good job to hold the Italians scoreless in that possession. It was a long possession for the Italian team.
Wonderful speed here by number 28, Brianna Summer. No, Summer Briata.
No, Valdemonova.
I'm just... the heat is getting to us, to all of those wonderful viewers at home, and I expect a push call there on number 17. You can see she's acknowledging that.
Yeah, 17 on 17. We see Anna Lotman falling to the ground. We saw her score a fantastic free position from this very hash at the end of the second quarter.
Beautiful.
And she finishes that again. Anna Lotman for her second goal of the game. An assist to go with it as well. She is the leader for this Czechia team, and I'm not surprised to see her stepping up in these big moments as Lotman finishes this one.
And I think we did have to see her take a little bit of a back seat in the past 2 games. She was getting up to that 6 points on the card tally. She couldn't risk not being able to play in this game with some wayward pushes or dangerous propelling or anything like that. And so with that expiring and them being able to play the full yellow-red allowance today, if it comes to that, she's able to take a little bit more risks, be a little bit more aggressive, and contribute more aggressively on this attack system.
So this is the first water break in the 3rd quarter. Italy leading Czechia 9-8. We'll be back with you in a couple of seconds. We rejoin you here. The score 9 to Italy, 8 to Czechia in this playoff match. Both teams fighting for 7 places and an invitation to those World Championships in 2026. You can probably hear the crowd in the background, but these are some of the best fans we've heard all tournament. There's also a lot of players in the stands cheering on their friends or players that they've played with or played against. It's a really nice atmosphere here on Field 1.
Great opportunity there for number 12, getting her stick in that passing lane. We've seen a lot from her on defense, or on attack, excuse me, these past few games.
Peterson.
I think they're lucky there. You can see Lottman was at least 1 step behind her. With 1 more step, I think Jordan Peterson could have completely sent a flyer right into that goalkeeper.
Yeah, I completely agree.
That's going to be push call on number 19.
And the Czechs need to be careful here because Laraka can go quickly and she has been their biggest scoring threat, but still there's no one marking Laraka.
Great secondary defense there. Great 3rd slide.
Coulson finding a wide open Olivia Schmidt. Coulson with the assist, Schmidt with the goal.
Incredible awareness there by the Italian team. We've seen that from the Czech team so far this game, and I think they're saying, we got this, we can do this too, let's play.
Yeah, and Schmidt, a really young player on the Italian team. We haven't seen much of her in the tournament, so exciting for her to be getting her name on the score sheet. So the Italians extend their lead back to 2. And the ball's on the ground, but it is picked up by the captain, Steph Coulson. How good has Steph Coulson been today? She's been all over the field, picking up draws, causing turnovers in defence, and helping out on the attack with both goals and assists. I've been so impressed with her. I think she's been the standout player on the field today.
I think she's another one of those players we talked about.
Woo! Wow, that was a close one.
We've talked about 25 or 26 on Team Italy behind the goal, helping control the pace. I think Coulson's done a lot of that in the midfield as well. She has this calm energy to her when I see her playing, even when she's fighting for that ball. It's a quiet confidence, almost. I don't know if she'd like me to describe it as that, but you know, it's not this overwhelming aggression. It's just like, nope, I'm confident. Let's get this ball into our end and make the most of it.
Ball with Izzy Keys. She has had a really good first half. And
beautiful
to finish that one.
Incredible patience there, weaving in and out of those Italian defenders. She was determined.
Yeah, she was completely determined to get to cage. Some nice stick protection there, ducks underneath, and just a really good finish. Using the bounce well on this field. That is a hat-trick for Izzy Keys, the young player from Czechia.
2 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. 10-9, 1-goal game. How many times have we said that this game?
Yeah, so many times.
And oh, it looked like Anna Lotman almost had that secure in her stick.
But Italy are dominating the draw battle, as we have seen them do so many times this tournament. Jordan Peterson has been fantastic there, but the circle players also doing their bit, and the Czechs really need to start coming up with a few more draw controls if they hope to win this game. It's Michelin.
Great slide there by the defense. And we're going to have a charge call on Team Italy. And we're going to have a card. Or we're going to have officials calling time, discussing.
I have to say, I think that was the right call.
I didn't really see, it's hard from our angle, of course, but I don't think I really saw any defensive hands pushing out on that.
I think it's the way there that Michelin turned her back on the defender and tried still to power through.
I believe it's going to be a throw.
It's exactly the same situation that we saw with Michelin.
I think they're calling a check
half.
to the head. That's not a push call that we're seeing. Or unless that was the charge call, excuse me.
No, I think it's exactly the same, and I actually think it's going to be the exact same two players who contested this throw, but one official calling a push, one calling a charge.
And you can see number 17's got a great height advantage here. It's going to be tough for... Oh, but they'll go for this again. Yeah, number 17 able to get her stick just a little bit further out there. And they will retain ball on that scramble.
So the officials award the ball back to Italy. It is back with Coulson.
You see Czechia looking to double the ball here almost, or sacrifice that body positioning on number 28 to slow this drive down.
Yeah, and there was definitely some contact there into the sphere, so Steph Coulson will have a free position opportunity. Coulson already has a couple of goals today, and she's so quick off the mark. She's also got some help to her left. She charges in.
Beautiful little nudge there from a Czech stick, taking that ball off course. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Exciting, exciting.
So as we head into the break, it is Team Italy who are leading this match 10-9. It's been back and forth, up and down, a couple of great saves from both goalkeepers. Join us back in a couple of minutes. You will not want to miss the end to this one. And we are back out for this fourth and final quarter. Both teams playing for a crucial 7th place at this European Lacrosse Championships, live from Portugal, Braga. It is Team Italy who lead the Czechs 10-9. It's been an up and down game, really exciting, and I can't wait for these last 15 minutes to see how this game ends up.
Oh, beautiful height there for Anna Lottman. Key possession to get down into this attacking area.
Yeah, and we have seen the Czechs struggle on the draw circle over the last 20 minutes or so. So they will be relieved to have come up with the draw control here, as they have an attacking possession and a chance to tie the game. Anna, what have you liked about the Czech attack when we have seen it down here?
I've been a fan of the Czech passing since I first really got to have my eyes on it back in 2015. They are so nimble. They don't send the ball where you necessarily expect it. The cut will come from anywhere around that 15-meter. And you can see that even when they're starting to set up some two-man games, they're great at giving each other space on attack, giving each other room for those drives, and not drawing that free double team. Oh,
what
unlucky
a save
there.
Clutch save there from Kristen Masulo.
She tried every angle she was going to get and was not able to fully get that in the net, but great effort there.
An unbelievable save from Masulo. Izzy Keys, who already had 3 goals today, made a couple of fakes but wasn't able to finish it. It was a really nice look from the Czechs, though. So the ball now in the attack of the Italians. It's behind with Palermo. She's controlled things really well from there today. So ball still with Palermo. The Czechs deciding to jump that one, and it was a great decision, but
great pressure to stick a little bit too close to the sphere on that.
Yeah, they are called from and across the body, I believe.
I think that's a smart. They can't wait to start applying this pressure and trying to get those turnovers.
Yeah, and that wasn't a good one to jump, and that's just the experience of Lottman there.
And I think the Italian team is going to take a timeout here.
Yeah, I think it will be the Italian head coach, Lindsay Colferrari, who calls her team in and will draw up an attacking play. They will be looking for a goal out of this one to extend their lead to 2, but the Czechs looking for a big defensive stop.
A lot of support there coming for that goalie, number 5. Fantastic job in cage today.
Yeah, and actually you can see the Czechs opting not to go into their water break. The Czech defense will stay out there and have a discussion between themselves. They know how crucial a stop is right now.
And I think you can see the Czech coach here on the sideline really focusing on how to mirror those stick changes and those fakes for the defense, making sure they aren't baited out by those, the beautiful stick work that we're seeing on Team Italy, focusing on that low body positioning.
So some cheers from the crowd as the players get back out there. We've not seen any goals so far this quarter, but we haven't been out long.
No,
so
just 2 minutes in right now.
Ball back in the stick of Palermo, over to Colson, who is wide open. And I think we can expect to see a really patient Italian attack here. They're in no hurry. The ball is with Laraka. We've seen her go underneath so many times.
At least the slide is ready that time, but she's still going to benefit from that shooting space. It's so hard to react there when you are that crease defender, because dragging you out just a little bit is going to get you into that shooting space cone. So just incredibly intelligent playmaking there by Laraka. And I think we have a call there. The Italians will get the ball back. Looks like that check went forward instead of staying level with the Italian player, counting as a stick in the sphere.
And Laraka just so quick off this hash mark.
A little too quick there.
Laraka playing out of Mendham High School. That's number 38. She's been the star for the Italian team this afternoon. She charges in, looking for another one, and she gets it. 4 goals for the high schooler, Sienna Laraca. She has been clutch for this Italian team, not just today, but throughout the whole tournament. She's really developed into it. Now she leads the team in goals. And that is her 4th goal of the afternoon as the Italians extend their lead to 2 in this 7th-8th playoff match. As we see a change in the draw circle here, it will be Teresa Kresova up against Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, I would say that was going to be, I was surprised to see that go as long as it did. So nice call there by the officials, I think, to get that ball over their heads to count as a legitimate draw.
And that's a long one there.
And this is the second time we've seen the Italians continue that body momentum over that restraining line and helping them gain that ground ball position on the 50-50 balls. This is going to be official time, excuse me.
So it will be
a push.
Yeah, it will be called as a push against the Czechs. Peterson here with a free position opportunity.
Choosing to pass it off.
Yeah, and I'm really not surprised to see the Italians taking a bit of time off this clock. They're 2 goals up now with, I think, just over 10 minutes remaining in this quarter. But they won't be in any rush whilst the ball is in an Italian stick. It can't be in the back of the net for the Czechs.
Great pickup there by the defense.
Nice look there, and that will be another shooting space opportunity for Jordan Peterson.
I think Italian fans thinking there was a bit too much contact there from the back.
So it is the attacker out of JMU with the ball here.
Beautiful protection there, almost identical to what we saw
and she
from
is
Keys on the Czech side just a few moments ago.
She is so excited about that one. That's Jordan Peterson's 2nd goal of the afternoon. 3 points on this match for Peterson, and she makes no mistake there. Finishing the ball bottom left as the teams recollect for a water break. The Italians now they match their biggest lead of the day, 3 goals. It is Italy 12, Czechia 9, and we'll be right back with you when the players get back out there. So as the players come back out, the Czechs will be thinking about a game plan to get themselves back into this match. They trail by 3 in this, a crucial playoff game, with the winner receiving an invitation to that 2026 World Championships in Japan. Only the top 7 teams in this European Championships will receive an invitation to play in Japan. The first time that the World Championships will only feature 16 teams. As Peterson wins another draw control.
Smart pressure there by the Czech Republic. As you can see, Lotman staying locked onto that adjacent pass and bringing down this pressure to the restraining line so that the defense can use them as extra support. Pressure the ball out of that stick. Oh, that it does not surprise me. We're going to see a call here.
And that is going to be a yellow card against number 13, Teresa Baroskova. So not only do the Italians have a 3-goal lead, they are now also a player up for the next 2 minutes. I'll be surprised if Gazal takes this one. I imagine they will work for a nice player up opportunity, and they do. The Italians in no rush here. Just under 10 minutes to play left in this game, but anything can happen in lacrosse. But a wide open Emily Gazal powers that ball home into her left hand. And the Czechs will be awarded another yellow card. That will be on number 28, Julia Valdemanova. So the Czechs now serving 2 yellow card penalties. The ball will be awarded, I think, straight to Peterson at the draw. And the Czechs now have to play a stint of defence with just 4 defenders. So 4v6 it will be. And you just get the sense that the momentum has changed here in this game. Italy leading by 4 and have a 2-player advantage.
I think, yeah, Czechia took some unnecessary risks there. And it's going to be extra hard with this 15-meter to cover that distance completely off ball, and they've forgotten that they need to, maintain all 3 players behind the restraining line. Feel the full weight of that advantage situation. And that card was for unsportsmanlike conduct.
So a reminder that we were all tied up.
Nice pressure there by Lotman. Not just slowing the feed down, but getting a bit of a piece of that ball.
Yeah, reminder we were all tied up in the 3rd quarter at 9-all, but since then the Italians have raced out of the blocks. They've scored 4 goals. And they are now 2 players up as they look for a nice opportunity on the doorstep. And it is Laraka with the shot there. He misses high. And it's a tough one to know what to do if you're a Czechia defender, because you need to be pressuring the ball. You want the ball back and into your attacking end, but
yeah, you can see Italy's taking their time here, taking the look that makes the most sense. Beautiful! And wonderful little quick stick there.
That is back-to-back goals for Emily Gazal. We've seen 2 very similar quick stick left-handed goals. That's 3 goals for Gazal this afternoon. The Italians now with 3 players on hat-tricks. Gazal, Laraka and Peterson all have 3 goals or more. And there is another water break here.
I think this is Czechia calling a timeout. I saw the officials, conversing with the coaches. I think that if this aligns with the timing of those water breaks, they will not double up and call it twice. So it could be that this is the last break we see in this game.
So there are 7 minutes remaining in this game, and the Czechs need to go quickly if they want to come back into this one. They're trailing Italy 14-9. Italy really getting the job done on the draw circle, able to convert a couple of shots, but then 2 yellow cards from the Czechs has given Italy a huge advantage. I believe they will come out still being a player up, maybe just 1 player up. But the ball will go back to the draw. And Italy have really accelerated their lacrosse over the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can see them sending out 8 players, so I believe one of these cards will have expired. And they did save a little, they got the shooting space call, but that also does help the clock tick down before we get into stop time with 2 minutes remaining. think the officials just double checking the timings of these cards for that second release.
So 7 minutes remaining. The score is 14-9, Italy leading. We're back to the draw battle, and this has been a real battle all day. And
Beautiful
Lotman
grab
able
by
to grab that
Lotman.
with one hand. And the crowd is going wild here. That goal was scored in just 10 seconds, so Czechia are going fast. They know they have to. Look at this replay here. Lotman grabbing it with one hand, running it all the way down and dishing off an assist to Malinskova.
I think she ended up in that goal circle, but it was off pressure from the Italian defense there, so she will be awarded that goal, and this will be our final water break.
So we're going to step away for a couple of minutes as the players regather themselves before this, the final 7 minutes of the 7/8 playoff between Italy and Czechia. Italy leading 14-10. So we are back at the draw. We just saw Lotman with a great grab.
And you hear this crowd coming alive. They want to see one more from this Czech team.
And that is a long one.
But and they do have possession on this. I think Italy crossed the line there a bit too early. They're going to need to give 4 meters here before things can get started.
So Italy had all the momentum, but it feels as if that might be shifting slightly. We've got 6.5 minutes left to play. The Czechs trailing by 4. Can they mount?
This is where I want them to stick to what they're great at. Those small passes, those nimble two-man games. Trying to make the most of this, and she'll get the shooting space there.
And you can see that number 17, Michelin, isn't happy with that call. She didn't think she was in a shooting space.
And look at all these Czech players setting up on goal line extended. They're going to look for option 1, 2, 3, 4, anything they can
pass
get.
this over, but Lotman with the goal.
And she says, I'll take care of it myself, don't worry.
Anna Lotman, the veteran Czech midfielder, is having herself a game. 5 points in the afternoon, 3 goals and 2 assists, as well as some crucial draw controls. She cuts the deficit to 3. And you can tell this Czech team really do believe they can come back here. And Lotman with another crucial draw.
Oh, caught there by the Italians. They know she's going to be looking to pass off that ball once she's got that pressure.
It's 5 minutes remaining in this game. The Czechs trailing by 3. But they have more than enough time
and you can see
to come back in this
the space they're going to give.
This is Keys.
Izzy Keys here. But she goes for the pass, and I think Italy will come up with this ground ball. And it's going to be Czech ball.
But the ball awarded back to the Czechs.
Dare I say we saw some one-handed attempts at ground ball pickups there.
And this is turning out to be a really exciting end to this match.
I love the energy. I love the energy of never giving up to these absolute last minutes. They're going to take every quick opportunity they can. Look at the speed opportunity they've got.
So Keys with the ball here. Over to Lotman, the captain, who finds
oh my goodness!
Malinskova, 3 goals for Malinskova.
Outstanding. What shot selection there. The goalie was ready. She had great body positioning.
And this is a timeout for the Czech team. Unbelievably exciting. You can tell the Czech team really do believe, and the Italians looking a little bit deflated as they walk off, but they do still have the lead.
4 minutes to go.
I'm just trying to see how quickly the goals were scored then. We've seen 3 quick goals from the Czechs scored in under 3 minutes. So actually 2.5 minutes, 3 goals scored from the Czech team. Anna, can they do it?
Yes. Yes. Anything is possible. And who knows, you know, we could see this go into overtime. I think that'd be a bit of everyone wants to avoid that in this game. They want to get it done, but stranger things have happened.
Stranger things really have happened.
The draw is going to be essential. I'm going to be interested to see if Italy changes some matchups here on the circle, maybe match more on height. And the crowd is just ready to erupt here in Portugal.
And I do think we're going to see Krezova, who is in the draw circle, try and keep pulling it out to Lotman.
You can see them already making some eye contact here.
And what a showcase of international lacrosse this is here this afternoon.
And so many of these players on the Czech team are call-ups from their U21s. This is a young team for them. Oh, and what about that? A little bit unfortunate there for number 94, but she's going to get it. Nope, it's going to be Italy.
Yeah, it's going to be a cover there from the Czech team. They did everything they could. Put the ball in the sticks of the Italians. This is Fifi Thrift. I was just saying what a display of international lacrosse this has been as everyone is watching this crucial 7/8 playoff. What a game these two teams have brought to you today. So the Czechs need to go. They need to pressure this ball.
I'm surprised to see them waiting this long, but here you go. You can see them pressuring with the goalie. I think that's a great idea. Why not take the risk now? Oh, I think number 11 caught on her own feet there. A little bit unfortunate. Oh, and that is possibly going to be...
That is going to be a yellow card for number 17, Melina Michelin. She shot, you can see on the replay here, I think we're going to see her shoot right into her defender, and I'm really surprised to see Michelin take that shot. The Italians did not need to take a shot there. I expected to see them try and hold it for the remainder of the game, but instead, the tables have turned, and it will be the Czechs who have the ball here, and they will also be a player up for the next 2 minutes. A real advantage for the team who are looking for 2 quick goals here.
And I think we might be inching towards those final 2 minutes, so what a way to end the game.
And they send the ball over to their captain, Anna Lotman, who is off to the races.
Oh, she needed one more step on that angle, I think, and defense was ready for it. But they're going to, almost get that ground ball.
Yeah, it was Malenskova who needed one more step on that finish. But they get the ball back.
Not waiting a second here.
Malenskova.
Yes, there you go.
And it is, of course, Anna Lotman. Who else from the Czech Republic? Sorry if we're shouting a little bit here. This is exciting stuff.
I'm waiting for the timing to see how much time we've got.
With 10 minutes to go in this match. Sorry, I think with about 7 minutes to go in this match, the Czech team were trailing by 5 goals. They have managed to cut the deficit to just 1. The score now 14 to Italy, 13 to Czechia. We still have 2.5 minutes remaining in this match. And Czechia, crucially, also a player up for the next, really, I think 1.5 minutes.
What an absolute thriller. So I mean, it's hard to put into words what this resurgence has felt like from this Czech team with this energy on the side of the field.
And the crowd, you really do feel the crowd are on the side of the Czech team. This comeback has been something extraordinary. Can they finish it off? Can they tie this game up? And you can see here,
they are getting this crowd riled up.
The Czech bench are motioning to the crowd. The crowd are on their feet. This has been an exceptional end to this game. We still have 2.5 minutes left to play. The Czechs looking to come back in this one. They are 1 goal short of tying it. As we see the same draw control matchup, it is Krasova versus Peterson. And here we go. The captain, Anna Lotman. She finds a wide open.
Oh, no! I'm sorry to anyone wearing headphones on that call.
And
can we get a replay on that?
The official has just changed her decision.
We have the replay here.
She had initially called it the way of the Italians, but I think what they're saying here is that intentionally the goalkeeper Masalo pushed it off the end line, so it wasn't actually on the chase there. I think that's the right call from the official.
I didn't get a quick, totally clear check on that replay.
So the Czechs with 2 minutes to go, they are a player up. Can they tie it here?
Oh my goodness.
An errant pass from the Czechs.
They'll come up with that possession.
They regain the ball.
Oh, I think they could have made that pass into Lotman.
Anna, it really feels that neither team deserves to lose this one.
And I think they're going to try and use all this time they can, so there's no chance.
Lotman is going to try and go on her own. And a save from Masalo, but they're going to call a push on Lotman. Lotman, the captain, she has 5 points today. She has been exceptional. She's picked up almost all of the draw controls for the Czechs in this fourth and final quarter. We've seen her score 3 free position goals already this afternoon. Can she bury this one? She drives it in.
Oh, it's wide. They will get the backup on this play.
The Czechs still a player up. Team Italy.
We've got to be getting close to the end of this 2 minutes.
Yeah, the Italians have not had possession of the ball very much. A pass in.
Oh my goodness!
And it is one of the veteran players, Michele Sharova. I can't believe what we are seeing. The Czechs were trailing by 5 goals with 7 minutes left to play in this match. They have tied it up. The score is 14-all in this. There are just 50 seconds left in this match. And all the momentum is the way of the Czechs.
Welcome to European lacrosse.
But Peterson finally winning a draw control there.
And that's a clear step over the line there by the Czech team.
But Team Italy are going to go quickly here.
And I think that's going to be a push. And
silence descends over the stands here
as
in Braga.
Runs off. Oh, is that over? Oh, that was the end of the fourth quarter. Yeah, we're going into overtime.
We are going to overtime.
And I believe this will be a 7-minute break before we come back.
I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it.
These are the games.
What an effort from the Czechs to come back from 5 goals down to bring this game into overtime. This game so meaningful. The winner will receive an invitation from World Lacrosse to participate in those World Championships. And you've got to think all the momentum is with the Czech team. They have scored 5 goals in the last 7 minutes, and Team Italy have to regroup. They have to think, how can we maintain and regain some possession, some momentum here?
I expected this with a 2-goal deficit. I expected this with a 3-goal deficit. I don't think I even expected this from a 5-goal deficit this late into the game. The focus it takes, the precision it takes to get those balls into the back of the net is just exceptional here.
So you can see both teams calm, cool and collected now. Both of them will be discussing their tactics to win this draw and give themselves a chance at finishing 7th and receiving that all-important invitation to the 2026 World Championships.
And it looks like we're going to get started here earlier than I expected. but they're walking off, so I think this is an extended 7-minute break.
We are going to step away. I think I need to calm down and have a drink of water before we will come back out, where we will be bringing you an overtime finish for this match, as this one all tied up at 14-all. So welcome back, everyone. You can see here the two captains just discussing what exactly will happen in this overtime period. We have been going crazy here. The fans have been going crazy. I'm getting pictures sent to me from all different teams watching this game. All of the eyes in European and World Lacrosse are glued to this game, as the Czechs have staged an epic comeback to equalise here in this crucial 7/8 playoff. But I'm going to hand over to my co-commentator, Anna Peterson, just to talk to you a little bit about what you're about to see and how this overtime period will work.
I'm about 90% sure. We've had changing heat conditions throughout the day. I think this will be 2 4-minute periods with either a 2-minute break or a 7-minute break in between due to the heat. Golden goal.
Golden goal.
So sudden death overtime, for those not familiar with all the different nomenclature we use in these overtime situations, but first goal wins.
First goal wins, and the Czechs will have to be feeling confident. They have scored the last 5 goals of this contest, but the Italians were looking completely dominant. They had all of the momentum. A reminder, Italy were leading 14-9 in this contest before the Czechs managed to respond with 5 goals in 7 minutes to tie it all up. And I expect to see the Czechs try and get the ball into the hands of their leader, number 17, Anna Lotman. She has been fantastic this match, but especially this quarter. We've seen her winning loads of the balls off the circle, picking them up at the draw control and then initiating. Lotman's actually had the last 3 assists of this matchup. You can see the Italians are sliding to her quickly. She's doing a great job of finding her free teammates. If you are Team Italy, you want the ball in the hands of your top goal scorer, Sienna Laracket. That's number 38. So keep your eyes on number 17 and number 38 as we are back here for overtime. Golden goal, next goal wins.
Oh, and the Czech
And
will
it
come
is
up with
Lotman
it.
who picks it up.
They're
But I expect to see them take their
rush
time.
this. Wait for the pass that they think is going to be their best opportunity. And we have a late substitution coming in here after coming off the draw.
So the ball in the hands of Fischerova. She has a goal today. Back to Lotman. And I expect to see Lotman initiating. She drives in. She's pumping for shooting space. Didn't get anything. Lotman's such a talented and smart attacker. I don't think she will rush this.
No, I think those are smart decision making there.
And my heart is literally pounding in my chest for both teams. Really, neither deserves to lose this matchup.
Great cut there from number 10. Choosing not to use it just yet.
Back to
giving these drivers plenty of space. You can see. I think she's going to go for that.
Lotman still trying for the shooting space, but no dice.
Gasping with every lost ball from both teams here.
So ball behind. Back to Lotman.
Great defense there from 35, and they will get a push call.
And you can see that Powers on the Italian defense is frustrated by that. She didn't think it was a foul, but that was what Lotman has been looking for, and she has got Izzy Keys to her right. Keys with 3 goals already this afternoon. So this for a chance at the Worlds.
A bit too easy there. Lost a lot of momentum.
And someone is going to be issued a yellow card here, but I think it might be Lotman. She did shoot into the feet of an Italian defender. They're calling it a dangerous follow-through on the field. Lotman runs off disappointed by that one, and the Italians will now be player up for the next 2 minutes. They will like their chances here. So it is Team Italy. I expect to see them look to get the ball in the hands of their captain, Steph Coulson, now to run it up the field. But instead they give it to Powers.
Izzy Keys there on defense, trying to press her up against the sideline.
So ball with Peterson. She has been excellent. This is the attacker out of JMU.
And you can see some good rotation here from the Czech defense to pick up those.
And ball with Laraka.
Great chase there, avoiding that shooting space.
To a wide open Palermo. A reminder, the Czechs are a man down here. Up to Michelin. Across to Peterson. Peterson on the drive, on the dodge. She is fouled.
Did she take that? Yes, I was about to say, she didn't look like she quite took that shot convincingly, so they will award her this critical free position shot.
So Jordan Peterson, one of the stars on this Italian team, is sent to the center hash mark. This for an opportunity at Worlds. She charges in. And it's deflected by the Czech team.
And they're going to be counting down this card here. And a beautiful open player in the middle, but it's not in the stick.
Palermo found a wide open cutter.
And the Czechs will come up with this ball, and that's going to be...
And this is into the stick of the Czechs. Cagey defense. There are a lot of free Italian players, but the Czechs will breathe a sigh of relief. The ball is now back in their sticks, but they are still a player down.
They're going to have to protect this ball.
And it is in the hands of the veteran goalkeeper, Najminikova. She will have experienced situations similar to this, but I'm not sure any quite like this one. But she is calm and collected.
You see the Czechs readying themselves on the sidelines here. They're going to want to have this open pass into transition with Anna Lotman.
Yeah, the Italians, I think, just starting to drop off. No, they're going to start to pressure. Can't be that long on the Lotman card.
The goalie in front of the goal circle making me nervous there. You never know when you're going to get those Czechs.
Oh, and the card is released. The ball now in the stick of Anna Lotman. The Czechs have survived that yellow card. Lotman!
And that's going to be advantage. I think just outside that 15-meter. I don't think it's going to be a free position.
And you can see Michelin can't believe it. She thought that was a clean check. And you're right, Anna is outside the area. The crowd are literally on their feet here. This is exciting stuff. Quick ball movement from the Czech.
Oh my God! It's Czech Republic!
It is Teresa Krasova!
Oh wait! Have they called it?
They've done it! They have come back from 5 goals down to win this match and book their invitation to the 2026 World Championships. They can't believe it. I can't believe it. They came back from 5 goals down with 7 minutes to go. They were issued a yellow card in overtime, and it is Teresa Krasova, the young attacker, number 16, who wins it for the Czech Republic.
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless.
What a match. And a message here to all lacrosse fans. European lacrosse is exciting, it is fast-paced, and this was just a fantastic game. But huge commiserations to the Italians.
That's going to be an absolute heartbreaker for them. They played such a measured and aggressive game throughout
That
all
is a
60 minutes
yeah.
here, but just the energy, the momentum, and for the Czechs to know that this is a young team, this is a rebuilding team from these previous powerhouses we've seen fighting for medals. They're going to be incredibly reinforced by this, that they are on the right track here.
Yeah, and for the Italians, just complete heartbreak. Huge commiserations to them. I think they would have thought the game was won when they were leading 14-9.
Absolutely outstanding effort from both teams.
Outstanding effort. They had also that chance. Player up, wasn't able to finish it. The Italians have been fantastic all tournament long. And whilst they won't feel like celebrating now, that is a huge improvement on their 13th place from 5 years ago. But it is the Czechia team. And you see them running over to their fans there. What a result, what an achievement.
And they are ecstatic. And they heard this crowd cheering for them and building that energy on the sideline for them that entire fourth quarter.
I am not sure I have ever seen a game like it here at a European Lacrosse Championships or even on the global stage. What a display of lacrosse. Congratulations to Team Czechia. Commiserations to the Italian team. We are going to leave you here for a second. You can stay tuned in to see who the most valuable players are. But what a performance. I cannot believe it. It is Czechia 15, Italy 14. The Czechs winning this in overtime in what is undoubtedly been the most exciting match of this championships.
Such an intense game. You guys are crazy. It was such a good game. Thank you so much for a truly amazing game. Wish you the best of luck.
Those draws in the end. Hey there, girls. Something you want to say? Something you want to say for the stream?
That's the Czech heart right there. That's the Czech heart. We knew we could do it and we did it. Pepina! Pepina MVP! This is how Czechs fight. It's the heart of a lion.
Není to jenom za dnešní zápas, ale to za celý tohle mistrovství a kopí.
Úplně všechno. A takhle bojuje český tým. Tohle dneska jsme byli my. A tohle